ANC Secretary-General Ace Magashule has encouraged Umkhonto weSizwe veterans to unite to benefit the party. He was addressing the Military Veterans Association's 58th anniversary. He said MK members were taking a back seat in the ANC to its detriment.
Celebrating 50 years of existence, Umkhonto weSizwe, the spear of the nation, it was in fact spearheaded by Nelson Mandela. It was aimed at training soldiers to fight the apartheid government. With democracy in place, the military veterans have all but faded. Today, a call for them to play a meaningful role in society.
Instead of leading, we are complaining. Instead of leading, because South Africa will never transform. South Africa will never transform if you and I, because people want us to forget that we are African National Congress. We are not called South African Nation, we are called African National Congress.
In recent years, MK has faced its own challenges, and they blame it on the mother body.
The disunity of MK today is as a result of the disunity of the ANC. If the ANC gets united and act as one, there will be no reason why the structures of the ANC should be factionalized, should fight and scramble against one another. So what is key and critical is that this occasion must be that landmark that must hither to the unity of the African National Congress.
And a call for unity within the military wing.
We have allowed the history of Umkhonto weSizwe to be disregarded, even to the point where this important date of the 16th December, as the birth date of Umkhonto weSizwe, was hardly still remembered, and it was no longer appropriately celebrated. We pledge today that we will never allow this to happen again.
Magashule has rubbished claims that the ANC's top six is divided.
Since the unbanning of the ANC, even during the banishment of the ANC, they will always attack the leader of the party. Whether it was Oliver Tambo, whether it was Mandela, whether it was President Thabo Mbeki, whether it was President Zuma, whether it was Khalima, it is Comrade Cyril now. They will still attack the ANC because they must finish and narrow the base of the African National Congress.
The MKMVA is set to hold its national elective conference next year. SABC News, Johannesburg.
And Nhlanhla Kgatlana now joins us on the line. He was part of those celebrations taking place in Kliptown. Good evening, Nhlanhla, and welcome to The Full View. Let's start off here. Did the Secretary-General of the ANC at all say what role these Umkhonto weSizwe combatants can play in a democratic state post-1994?
Well, good evening, Eldrin. Indeed, during this celebration, so it to celebrate its 58th anniversary. The SG addressing the MKMVA members there, telling them that the role that the ANC is playing in society is still relevant, but the divisions or the position that the ANC finds itself today is because of, MKMVA leaders or commissioners that who know what the ANC stands for. They are taking a step back and, moving away from being leaders of society and leaders within the ANC, saying that that is amongst the cause of the problem that causes the ANC to find itself where it's at today.
One of the other issues that you've just mentioned is the disunity even within the Umkhonto weSizwe Military Veterans Association. We know that there's the MK Council that still exists as well. Was there any mention of the MK Council and what divisions are further entrenched by this particular council?
Well, we saw there a member of the MK National Council there, blaming the ANC, saying that the reason why there's division within the MKMVA is mainly because of the mother body. The divisions in the ANC, has led to some of its structures also being divided, saying that it's only because, preference of leaders and calling for the ANC to fix itself, and saying that if the ANC was to find itself and unite, no structure of the ANC will find itself divided.
There's one other issue that has been ongoing, and I remember even the Minister of State Security once upon a time, probably like 2 years ago, speaking about how she feels that the country is not taking seriously the MKMVA combatants, those who fought in the liberation struggle, to such a point where they still don't have any houses. Was that at all addressed?
Yes, we heard there where Minister Mapisangakula also addressing that issue, saying that, the MKMVA must never forget, that soldiers, what soldier stands for, saying that she remembers vividly there was a time whereby there were houses that were allocated, about 200 houses that were allocated to the veterans and veterans, and saying that, but within a period of 3 months, less than 100 people, occupied those particular houses, and saying that that is a call for concern, because when government is trying to assist them or meet them halfway, they always pull back, saying that, or rather they demanding other things or demanding more than the government can give.
Any excitement ahead of the elective conference that's supposed to take place next year?
Well, one thing interesting that came out, or that I read, was that, even at this particular moment, while they were still on the podium, they still talked about it and saying that it was supposed to happen, around, end of January, but saying that, since, it looks like the preparations are slow, it looks like, it might not even take place in that particular time, they're not being sure if it will happen in January, but throwing it to, probably early next year, around end of February, saying that by then, that's when they'll be able to, come together and find themselves. But at this particular moment, it looks like it's not going to happen at the end of January, but rather on the end of February.
Thank you so much, Nhlanhla Kgatlana. They're speaking about the MKMVA celebrating its 58th year anniversary. Let's go over live to our sports anchor, Thabiso Sithole, who's in Soweto for some sports headlines.